So now, in last week, we completed enterprise structure. Our own enterprise structure completed. So we have defined our own primary ledger, legal entity, business unit, inventory, sub-inventory, all these setups are completed. But what happened now, again, instance is refreshed. So whatever we had a configure last week, we cannot find. So then how we can move forward? So say again this week, I cannot create again and again whenever instance is refreshed. So this enterprise structure, right? So you people also don't try to create, don't try to repeat the same configuration. One time you completed, that's it. Then you should continue with seeded configuration. So in application, for every country wise, you will find enterprise structure. The US enterprise structure, India enterprise structure, Australia enterprise structure, UK enterprise structure. So everything you will find. You no need to again create enterprise. I can utilize seeded enterprise structure. So with that, if any additional configuration is required, yes, I can update it. Right? So now here enterprise structure, so I'll use primary ledger, US primary ledger, I'll use it. Okay. You are getting right point. US legal entity. US one business unit.
For India, right? India Prime Minister, right?
Chaitanya, you are getting some background voice. Can you come again? Okay. So
India Prime Minister.
India Prime. Yeah, you can, if you want, you can use India Primary Ledger also.
You know which one, sir? India only, right? Seeded Prime Minister.
That is what I told you, right? Every country wise available existed enterprise structure. You can utilize any country enterprise structure, no problem.
Okay.
Uh, um, I'm using US structure. Use it UK. You use it UK structure, or someone can use it India structure. Anything. Okay. Here, master organization is 000. It's a operations. And inventory organization 001. It's a code, inventory code, Seattle. And also another inventory organization, I can use 002 Atlanta. Under this two inventory organization, there are different sub-inventories are there. So I can use this. So if you want, you can use UK, India, Australia, New Zealand. So many are there. I'll show you in the system. So it is yeah. So as I told you, we can use any one of the seeded user, right? Lead at a very SCMR score. But generally we use this SCMI MPL. Okay, if sometimes if inactivate this user inactivated, password changed, so we can use some other users and we can update password and we can activate. SCM_IMPL.
So the user which we created, that also will not be there after refresh.
It will not be anything. Data will not be available once it is refreshed.
Okay. So is it weekly we refresh it or how is it? Like
Weekly,
weekly. Okay.
maybe
So-
sometimes in between also happen. In general, it is weekly.
Sure.
Maybe sometimes when applying patches and all, new release patches. So that time unscheduled downtime. So those are practice instances, right? So will not perform. Without performing also, um, maintenance. At the
Ravi, are you
time,
sure it was cloned? I can see whatever setups I have done. So just I want to check, are we sure
Hmm.
instance is cloned?
Sorry, Venkat, can you come again?
My setups are available. So just I want to check really instance is cloned.
No, it is ETAs, right? Last week instance was ETIIT, right? Some different instance.
Oh. Okay.
So last week instance was ETIT, I think.
Link.
ETIT only. ETIT only.
This week link is ETAs.
Yeah, so mine is gone, like no
Ah.
user. User.
No, it will, one instance is different, definitely data will not be available.
Sure.
So your user is working, Venkat?
Yeah, yes, Ravi, I can see my data.
Can you share the screen? I'll stop it.
Okay.
Just a minute. Yeah, you please share it now.
Where I can share. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Hmm. Can
see my
you
okay.
ET8? It is working. Why my user is not working?
Mm. Yeah, I
This
can
is
see my
okay. Can you try my
user.
LT, no, LT underscore primary ledger, India primary ledger. Can you, sorry, TM underscore, not LT, right? TM. Can you just enter?
Yeah, it's
It is
available.
there. I think my user is, can you go to security console? Security console. Yeah, users. Uh, that's okay. Ravi.reddy. Can you search? My user is there. Okay. Can you reset password? Manually change the password. Okay. Welcome at 123. W capital. Same row, repeat it.
Yeah.
You can click on done. There is the button done, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Can you please stop it? I'll say this thing. Okay. UPI ID. I think somebody was changed my password. Okay, last week instance is working. You can use same instance. But I updated new instance in Mega. Yeah, before start creating procure to pay configuration, purchasing configuration, first let's have a some overview, understanding in P2P cycle. Okay. Yeah. So before start configuration in so it's visible, right?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. First you need to understand the cycle. So same way in real time also in implementation projects also, business team, they may prepare flowcharts, PPT, explaining their as is process, current process. As is process means current process, how they are following procure to pay. They will explain you. So here you can ask questions. If you have anything you want to understand more about any particular area, you can ask. Maybe see here I'm using this many different steps. Sometimes business may not follow as it isly like this. Other steps may include, some steps may exclude. But overall, this is standard cycle. In every interview, when they ask you, you can explain this, but not required this much detailed level. Here I prepared this with detailed level steps. So when they ask you question in interview, tell me what is the in general P2P cycle. Yes, users will create purchase requisitions, PR. So then they will submit for approvals. After completing approvals, so if required, they will follow the negotiation system. In the negotiation system, may create RFQ, quotation. So quotations will receive from supplier. Then we'll have a quote analysis. After quote analysis, then award process. Once award completed, then buyer may create purchase order. If not implemented sourcing or what if item is purchasing regularly, already approved supplier existed, or spend authorized supplier existed, I may create, that means buyer may create a PO directly against purchase requisition. So once this PO send or provided, or I'll send to my supplier. So what are the ways to send this purchase order? We can utilize some PO PDF notifications, or once implemented supplier portal, they may create ASN or ASBN. Then supplier supply stock to inventory. Inventory people may create receipt against PO or ASN or ASBN. Then they will receive into inventory and they will deliver into sub-inventory. Why? Because its item is inventory item. If item is expense item or fixed asset item, they will create receipt and they will deliver to location. Why? Because it's not an inventory item. Against this receipt, in payables may create invoice, payable invoice. Against that payable invoice, based on due date, payable team, they will create payment against supplier. Okay. Against payment, finally, so whatever different places account entries are created, so finally will transfer to GL. Then here it will be generated journals. Journals will post to primary ledger. So this is the cycle, its end. So you should be very thorough with this cycle. So then you can answer when they ask question, easily you can answer in interview. Also, not only interview purpose. So once you join in organization project, so you'll be comfortable in P2P cycle. So to test, to complete this cycle, we need to start configuration in application. Okay. So first step is creating purchase requisition, right? So what are the configuration required for creating PR? Anything you want to ask about this cycle before start configuration and application? So otherwise we can do one thing. With seeded configuration, let's complete first end-to-end cycle. Then we'll have a configuration, our own configuration. I think this will be fine. This will give you more understanding in P2P cycle. Okay, I'll utilize some US structure to complete end-to-end cycle. Then we'll start our own configuration. Okay. So I can use this ETAs also. Anyway, I'm using shaded structure. Not available. And one more thing here, to test quickly, purchasing, procurement related transactions, you can utilize Cassie Brown. So you can use this Cassie Brown user. Okay, financial related, you can use the user financial related. Sorry, Cassie Brown is financials. So this user will have access for all the financial modules. Calvin.row. So this user will have all procurement rules. Okay, you can create with Calvin Roth purchase requisitions, purchase orders, and coming to this SCM IMPL, you can create receipt. Coming to Cassie Brown, you can create payable invoice, payments, journals, everything. Okay. So first I'll start with Calvin Roth. So Calvin Roth is the requester. So he will prepare always requisitions in real time. Yes, one person. What happened? Okay. See now, this user is requester come buyer. Same user having access for creating requisition and but real time. So different users may create requisitions and purchase order. We will not give both. Yes, buyer may have access, but requester may not have access for creating purchase orders, right? So here, so who will create PR? It's a purchase requisition. If I have any requirement for any item, inventory item or expense item or asset item, I'll create requisition. I'll submit for approvals. Then only buyer. Buyer may a different user. He will create purchase order. This PO will send it to supplier. Okay. So now here, if you go to this place, home, you will connect to Springboard. On Springboard, you will find the procurement work area. So in procurement work area, you will find purchase requisitions and purchase orders. So how those are appearing here based on job roles. Already the required job roles assigned to this user. Okay. And yeah, just click on this purchase requisitions. So Calvin wrote creating purchase requisition.
So what job roles they might be having? For this procurement, we have anything different?
Sorry, Rinsi, can you come again?
No, regarding the job roles, sir. So any procurement, we have specific job roles.
There are different job roles that we will discuss. Only now we are only concentrating on this, how this steps will perform. Okay. So now I'm not, we are not discussing any configuration. Only cycle we are discussing.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah.
So here, actually, its look is different. This page may you will not find in real time. Actually, this is the navigation. Real navigation is this. You can go to there. It is showing new, but you will not find like this, but only purchase requisitions. Okay, and now if when you find like this, you just select shop, click on this link. See, this is actually real look. Don't confuse, but actual navigation is go to home, procurement, purchase required. It's not home, purchase requisitions. So, which is not available here. So that is the reason, just for time being, I'm using this navigation. Yeah. See now. So this is the dashboard. This is the place you can, as a user, as a requester, I can start creating requisition. This is the first level in procure to pay cycle. Here, there is the user beside, there is the pencil icon. You can say it is edit. Now, see here, this user having access for US1 business unit. This user will create requisitions under US1 business unit. So I was defined South business unit, North business unit, like that, right? Here defined US1 business unit, US2 business unit, like that. Okay, remaining we'll discuss more later. And other side, this is the place, whatever requisition lines created, those will be added to cart, right? So already 2 lines are there in this cart. If you create another line, that line also here, by creating the enter requisition line, after creating line, once you add to cart, in the cart will have a 3 lines. So that is the reason what I'll do, just for time being, just to avoid the confusion, I'll delete existed lines in the cart. Now I deleted. Now cart is empty, right? I will create a new line. So now Calvin Ruth, as a requester, is creating requisition for a required product, that can be goods or service. Also can be inventory item or expense item or fixed asset item. If inventory item is inventory item, I'll receive and deliver to my sub inventory. If item is expense and fixed asset item, I'll receive to my location. See now, this is the page. You can find, enter, here you will find the line types. Those line types also we can create our own. But here available few seeded line types. Generally it is goods and service based on fixed price service and rate based service. All this we can define. Now I'm selecting goods. So here we'll test for inventory item, not for expense item. So here, whatever items you defined in master organization and assigned item to inventory organization, you can find here also item. I'm taking one seeded item, AS 00101. So it is software. Otherwise, you can take some other different item, AS 7 Pro. So my inventory location is Seattle. So here, in requisition, we never select inventory organization name. Always we will select the location. Okay. See now, this is the description and category. All are defaulted. How many quantity required? I need some 10 quantity. So this is the price. So this price is coming from item attributes. Requisition creating in USD. See here, you will have a list of the currencies. Why here this many currencies list is available? So that was right. We discussed in general ledger. In which are the currencies you want to use, you have to enable checkbox. Based on enable checkbox only here, while creating any transaction or any document, you will find list of the currencies wherever currencies required. So now I can create in INR also, right? But must have currency conversions between USD and INR. And this side, you may select supplier details, agreement details, supplier agreement details, supplier details, and contact details. And a negotiation required. If enable this one, negotiation required. So you must follow this step, this negotiation system, negotiation process steps, you must follow. So if you don't want to negotiate, don't enable this one. So if already offline it is negotiated. So always may not require negotiating in application. Through mails also I can negotiate, right? So already negotiated. If you want, you can enable. If not enabled also system, it will allow you to create purchase order. Okay. But if enabled, there is a concept against negotiated lines. If you auto generate purchase order, yes, that is possible. In that case, you can enable this one. Otherwise, if you want to create a PO manually or copy PO from PR to PO, that will perform buyer. So in that case, you no need to enable this one. And see, this is the delivery. So who requested? So same, Calvin Roth is requester, also preparer here. So himself is preparing requisition, right? Behalf of other users also, Calvin Roth may create purchase requisition. Why? Because in real time, we may not provide access for all users. In business organization working, some 500 employees, 1000 employees. So will giving access to all employees, practically it is not possible. Also, this license will be user based. So if for user wise, Oracle will generate bill and that will send it to the organization. If using 10 users, Oracle will generate bill for 10 users. If using 100 users, it will generate for 100 users. So that is the reason. In implementation also, we need to carefully decide this how many users required giving access. So simply why? Because in the organization, everyone will ask you, I need a user access, I need user access. So there will be some SOP, some process. So they will get the approvals from their management. So then only will provide the access to them. But will maximum minimize user access. Why? Because to reduce license cost. Okay. So in that case, one person prepare requisition behalf of other requesters, right? So preparing by Calvin Roth, but requester may different, right? Sometimes. And you can select urgent, it's not urgent material. And when this stock material require, you can, user will decide. So it is required some around on 23rd. And suggested buyer, if you want, you can yourself, you can suggest, yes. In organization also many buyers will work, right? So I wanted to send this PR or so-and-so buyer should create PO. You can suggest them. And this side, this is the delivering to internal location. One-time location means sometimes, see, suppose my service engineer working in some different place. It's not our office location. It's not our organization location. Those may maintain as one-time locations. So here Seattle is my one of the inventory location. Material required in this location. Here destination type is here expense and inventory. So expense you may utilize for expense item and fixed asset item. So in that case, here against PO when create receipt, that will be receiving to location. If I select inventory destination type, that will be receiving to inventory and delivering maintain stock in sub inventory. That is what difference between destination type expense and inventory. So this is also another important interview question. What are the destination types? You can answer expense, inventory. Any other destination types are there? It is not appearing others, right? Only two appearing here. But sometimes in some scenarios, functionality, system will generate purchase requisition in that here destination type drop ship or shop floor. Okay. So these two other additional destination types. Expense, inventory, shop floor, and drop ship. So drop ship means what? My supplier will ship stock directly to my customer location. In this case, requisition will be generated destination type with drop ship, shop floor or work order. So stock will supply, my supplier will supply directly to my plant instead of inventory. See, I'll receive stock to inventory, then I'll supply to my plant. That is one way. Sometimes supplier may directly supply to plant. So the destination type will be work order or shop floor. Okay. So next here, charge account. This is what actually why we discussed in general ledger. Since account is here selecting. So this is the chart of account structure. In our discussion, defined company, department, location, and account. But here some other segments they defined here. Company, line of business, account, cost center, product, and intercompany. So which charge account you want to select manually, you will have an option update. But this may default based on the transaction accounting builder. Transaction accounting builder, TAD. Okay, this one also, it's another important interview question. Mandatory configuration. Either you can say it is TAD or TAB. Transaction accounting definitions. Transaction accounting builder. So here, you will decide, you will configure how charge account and other accounts. There are two more accounts also there. Charge account, accrual account, and variance account. How those accounts will derive based on different criteria they will follow in real time. So based on selection of the details in purchase requisition, system has to derive different code combinations. So that is possible. We'll have more flexibility. So in Fusion Cloud, to default different combination based on different selection of information in purchase requisition. Okay. So this one also we need to understand more about this transaction accounting builder. So here different sources we have to default. Why the charge account? When the charge account will hit? How the charge account is debit or credit? We'll discuss slowly. And other details also can select note to supplier and attachments and all. So after selecting all the details, so then requester, this line will add to cart. So here now cart is empty, line will be added to cart. Likewise, you can add more lines, right? It is simple, right? When you go to or when you visit any supermarket, first you will take the cart and you will pick and drop in cart what required. Similarly, here also conceptually the same. Now, yeah, again, it is given new fresh page. You can enter the details here. Yes, 00101. So those items are seeded items. And this is required 20 quantity. And this is the price. So sometimes one line requested one user, second line requested for another user. Yes, that is possible. I don't not required different requisitions. Same requisition I'll create for different users. Here also you can fill the details and select add to cart. So now, as a requester, behalf of me or behalf of, so for myself or behalf of others. Requisition, 2 lines I created and added to cart. Now click on this cart, you will have a review. Instead of creating directly submit for approvals, you will have a another one more round of review. So how lines are I selected, in any information is missing, any additional information is required, still you will have an option. And one more thing here, after submitting to cart, here requisition number is generated. So another setup, you need to define how you want to generate requisition number. So this requisition number will be generated business unit wise. So here also we'll have a more flexibility, prefix, suffix, and starting number. So suppose now I'm in 2024. So for my prefix should be 2024. After 2024, I will change 2025. Like that also you can, I will show you this one also, how to create requisition numbers. And here description always first line item description it will update. You can change it, no problem. So description required some software products. Like this you can update. And overriding approver and other details are there that we'll discuss slowly. Now, if you are okay with those details, I can submit for approvals. But here also different tabs are there. Again, if you want to back to shop, you can go back and you can create more purchase requisition lines. And additionally, if you want to in future, I want to add more lines, you just temporarily you can save and close. Or if you selection details, everything is fine, so then you can submit for approvals. But if you want to see manage approvals, so what type of approval hierarchy following? So as a requester, if I want to see who are the approvers, who will receive this document, I can see. But we can maintain automatic approvals also. Generally for testing purpose, you can utilize automatic approvals. In the seeded application also, available automatic approvals. If someone updated, then it will follow that approval hierarchy. Okay, let's see first. Let me verify what type of approval rule hierarchy existed now. Accordingly, I'll follow it. See now, here it is, automatic approvals existed. So not following, not sending this requisition to any approver. So if you find like this, applications development framework application identifying for procurement, this is automatic approvals. You will we can understand, okay, here in this case, for this document, auto approvals are enabled. Now I will submit. So you just note down this requisition number, then submit. Okay. So now it is generated. So there is the view PDF. You can download this one as a request. See now, this PDF, we can customize it. Now it is showing Oracle, but in real time, business may request, I want to see my logo here. I don't want to see Oracle, I want to see my logo. Requisition number has to print this side. Date, I don't want to follow this date format. I want to follow some other date format. Here some columns I want to add it. So that time, so we will customize this requisition PDF. Okay. So now say okay, and here see it is showing pending approval. When you click on this pending approval, generally, if approvers are available, now in this case auto approvals enabled. So if any hierarchy defined, here you will find in which approver. So it is in queue. But now what happened? This is rejected. So instead of getting approvals, it is rejected. Again here it is withdrawn. We need to verify why it is rejected. I will verify the configuration. Why it is rejected. Both lines are rejected. Okay, let me verify. So now Calvin Roth, he doesn't have any setup and maintenance access. Is the just user. I will use SCM_IMPL. Yeah, so now I log with SCM_IMPL. So where you will find, where you will verify approval setup, go to setup and maintenance. Click on this procurement offering. Here you will find approval management, manage requisition approvals. See here, this many places enabled. So generally in seeded application, you will not find this many. Somebody for practice purpose, users, so they enabled. Now I'm disabling. Now only I enabled at this level. Now let me verify. See, here also many rules are there. But initially, yes, definitely, this will understanding is difficult. But slowly we'll understand. Okay, here, see here, dues in this. South Africa. Here seeded role, some self-approvals, something like that we'll find it. Yeah, this one, see, requisition, self-approvals. Requisition approval, amount less than 50,000. But here also specified, not in South Africa, Japan, India. That means this will work for US, right? This will work for US. Now it is automatic approvals. Yeah. Let me verify once again. First save it, deploy. Now what I did, someone enabled approval rules at different levels, but I disabled only one some as it is as per seeded how it was same. I just made the changes. Now once again let me here go to actions, edit. It was rejected. Now I updated and again I'm submitting. So if you want, you can check manage approvals or directly can submit. So now again it is showing in pending approval. So workflow is not yet started. It will take few seconds time to start workflow, approval workflow. Mm. Now it is started, it is approved. Right? Now I corrected for auto approvals. What was the status earlier? Pending approval. Now it got approved. So in real time, will not be maintain auto approvals. So definitely will maintain some approval hierarchy with different persons, different positions, different jobs. Okay. That also we'll discuss. Now this is the requisition. Now see first level completed in P2P. Requisition created and approvals also completed. But we following automatic approvals. So next what, if you want, you can follow this negotiation process. You can create RFQ, getting the quotations from suppliers. Then we'll have analysis, award process. Now I'll skip it this area, sourcing module. So directly a buyer may create a PO against this PR. Time being, I am skipping the steps. Buyer may create directly PO. Reason is, so those are regularly purchasing items. So buyer know already suppliers, what is the price, everything buyer having information. So that is the reason buyer may create PO directly against purchase requisition. So how we will buyer create purchase requisition, purchase order. But in real time, some other user may create purchase order. But here Calvin Roth is acting as requester, also buyer. So how will you create PO against this PR? Go to home, procurement, purchase orders. This is the app. So here also you will find some dashboard infolets. We can say those are infolets, these boxes. Anyway, that is not required. Now here, so this is called task list. We can say it is task list. Click on this or menu, anything. So here, by using this create order, buyer may create everything, enter PO details manually, but already PR is existed. I don't want to enter again details. I'll copy details from PR to PO. My procurement BU is US1 business unit. Select OK. Yeah, see my requisition number is what? 136. So this one, so 2 lines are there. This is the requisition. In requisition available 2 lines. So sometimes this line 1 supplier A, line 2 will supply supplier B. In that case, you cannot create single purchase order. Against line 1, you will create one PO. Against line 2 will create another PO, right? Now, okay, in this case, both lines will supply same supplier. So you can select both lines. You can keyboard, you can select shift and place the cursor. Lines will be selected. So there you will have a add to document builder. This button I'll click to create PO. If anything, say 10, 20 or price or any, if you are not okay as a buyer, you can again return to your requester. And you can also comment it. Because of this reason, I am returning. And if you are busy, I don't have time to create purchase order review also, we may reassign to some other buyer. Okay, now here I am selecting add to document builder. Now I'm creating PO in procure to pay. So without negotiation against PR, I'm creating. So here once again, you will have a details. You can also add more information here, additional lines, all you can verify it as a buyer, everything thoroughly I'll check what requester selected information. And here also you will have a action remove. If you don't want to buy line 1, you can remove it. Now required to purchase both and creating new purchase order. This is the document style. Yes, document style. This we can define our own document style. Don't want follow seeded styles. You can naming convention, how you say in your organization, in that way you can maintain. So suppose standard purchase order, instead of purchase order, I want to use naming convention standard purchase order. Or US purchase order, something like that. Yes, we can define our own style. But anyway, I'm using standard supplier. So here also I'm using seeded supplier, advance card. So these are all seeded Dell INC, Dell supplier name. So this is the supplier site where supplier located. This is the location here. Will have a address details. So purchase order also I'm creating in USD dollar. Yes, if you want PR created in USD, PO I may create in some other currency. Yes, that also possible. So then select OK. Now I'm just copying details to purchase order from PR to PO. Here you will find lines and select create. It's simple, right? Copy details from PR to PO. CPO number generated. So this PO number also we can set our own numbering style. But one thing is this PO numbers will be generated at legal entity level, not at BU level. So requisition numbers will be generated at BU level, but PO numbers will be generated at legal entity level. And you can verify the details here, how details are defaulted. And you can verify my bill to location, ship to location, both are same. And here requisition number, against this requisition, this PO is created, and tax also it is calculated like this. And other details, you verify it. And here both lines are copied, 10 quantity, 20 and price. And both are delivering to same location. So requested, both lines requested by same requester. And there is another tab, schedules. In schedules, you will find this is my inventory organization 001. Okay. And also destination type, it is expense, right? I want to receive to my inventory. Here also you can change it, but actually I forgot to change at PR level. Now I'm changing to PO level. Okay. And what other details you can check here. In distribution, see here. In PR, it was only charge account. Now here, two more additional accounts, accrual account and variance account. Right? This one also you remember it. Now that's okay. Buyer created PO. He verified everything. This looks fine. So then select save. Here also we should maintain the approvals. So in real time, may create with different levels, different. But as per seeded this application practice instance, approvals will be automatic here also for PO also. First, let me verify what type of approvals enabled. Yeah, and one thing here, communication method is there, right? Email. If I select email, here system will give you, yeah, let me back, I'll back again, I'll show you. Yeah, here I'll select email method, communication method email. So there is some mail ID, right? This mail ID coming from supplier. Whatever you also you can update your mail ID. You can see use comma to separate multiple email IDs. Once I selected whatever email IDs are there, after getting approvals, this PO PDF, it will send it to the supplier. Mail it will send automatically. You need to again separately download and create mail ID, create mail. And CC, BCC also you can maintain. Now anyway, auto approvals are available here also. So maximum PDF will be customized, will not follow the seeded PDF here, particularly for purchase order. Maybe purchase requisitions, okay. We can use, see again here, we discussed, right? If you find like this, application development framework, application identify for procurement, so that is automatic approvals. Now submitted for approvals. So wait some time, you will get a status approved. Now, where you will find status, you go to manage orders. Enter PO number here. Remove this buyer name as this, select search. Now see, still it is in pending approval. Wait some time, you will get a status. See, in purchase requisition, after approving by approver, you will find what status approved. But in for PO, how this status looks or find, I'll show you. Just wait some time. Yeah, see, now change the status to open. That means what? Approved by approver. But anyway, here automatic, that's fine. So now, based on communication method, I was selected email, right? System will send this PO PDF to that user, that supplier. Supplier will supply stock to my inventory. See, now here you will find ordered this much of value details. Okay, here you can find view details. If any implemented supplier portal created any shipment by supplier details, supplier shipment numbers I can find. In my inventory, any receipts created I can find. Against this receipt, any invoice created, here I will find it, all the details. Okay, so this is my inventory location. Supplier will ship to this location. In PO PDF, in view PDF, this will be customized in real time. In PDF, address, ship to location, bill to location, all will be printed. So here, submit your response to this. That means any communication, and also what is the ship to the, so supplier has to ship the stock to this location. So bill to location is this, invoice will send it to this location. Both are same or what? US1, no, both are not same, right? So this is the inventory location. This one is business unit location. Supplier located in this address. Right? So this is the PDF. In PDF also, yes, by year will maintain some logos, some different view, different style, terms and conditions. So in that case, we must customize this PO PDF. Okay. Yeah. Now today here I'll stop the session. We'll see tomorrow creating receipts and all. So any questions? Now I created today PR and PO.
So for customizing report, do we need, I mean, we have two types, right? SAS and PAS. So do we need
Now
PAS?
here this is always SAS only.
Okay.
PaaS application is what you will buy or you will get a database. You will develop your own application. That is the PaaS application. For
Okay.
extension,
So for SaaS it is just built-in product, right? So can we customize the report like purchase order
reports you can
notification?
customize it, no problem.
Okay, that's what I'm
Uh,
looking. Yeah.
Report you can customize. Even in SaaS also, you can customize the report.
Okay. Got it.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Bye.